to another episode of SLP. I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but with all the crazy things going on right now, COVID-19, things are slowing down in life, so just gotta roll with the punches. But today, got some exciting news for you guys. I got a set of used coilovers. You only see two here, but I did already install the other two on the car, and we're actually gonna do the rest of the job today. I was actually recording on my other camera, but I accidentally put the wrong SIM card or the wrong memory card, and it's full, and I don't have another memory card that works. So sorry if the quality is a little low because I'm recording from my phone. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys what's new. So as I said, coilovers are gonna go in, and the old blown out I was gonna say HRE, but they're H&Rs. H&Rs are coming out, blown KYBs. I've had those things on forever. Also, I got some brand new lug nuts. These are really nice. Aluminum from company Drag Race. I also got ARP studs. Let me show you those. And as you can see, I was already working, but camera's full, so sorry. We're gonna go where we left off and look for the ARP studs. These are about 2.5 inches, and as you can see, I was already starting to put one on. But yeah, also the reason why we got all that is because we got some fresh meat, boys. Check it out. Mickey Thompson ET Street Pros 275/60 R15s. And for the front, we went with the Falcon tire. Falcon, that sounded like the bad word, but it's a Falcon tire 265/35/18. And that's gonna look sick. But like I said, I did one side already. I'm just gonna finish up the other side, and I'm gonna leave off where the camera died, I guess, or the memory got full, unfortunately. But check this out, guys. In order to do this, I had to drill a big hole. For all you Supra guys are probably gonna ask, how did I do this? The right way to do it would be to remove the whole assembly, and yeah, I'm not about to do that. So we drilled the hole in the dust cover. In order to do that, you gotta take the bracket off and the caliper. So the bracket is off, caliper is off, disc brake is off, and now I can fit the new stud through that. So I'm gonna go back to work and I'll show you guys in a fast pace, or whatever Enzo wants to do, of how it's done. All right. Alright, damn, that took forever. I have the smallest compressor, so you guys can see one stud is in. All I used was something to slide it over. They do not thread in, guys, so whenever you guys put these in, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know, just put something that slides over, and then I just use a lug nut. We tied it in and just draw the stud in. But I also wanted to show you guys what I used for the back holes, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys are going to ask, all the Supra guys. So I started off with a drill bit, made the hole, then I went with the step drill, and after that I dremeled it. If I can find it, I don't know where it's at. Oh, I think I left it on the drill, but I dremeled the hole, just the whatever left I needed to make the hole bigger so I can slide the head of the bolt ends too. Sorry, I always have my nose runny. I don't know why. I think I just have allergies all the time, but yeah. So I showed you guys one. I'm only gonna show you guys one because it's gonna take forever, and my compressor is just like the slowest thing. So I'll see you guys when I'm done with all 4 of them left that I have. All right. All right, guys. So after a few rounds, they're all in, and the compressor was on the whole damn time, so good thing I didn't fully record it. But a good little side note too is to remove that spring right here, this spring. That way you can move the pad over and you can slide your stud in, because if not, this is still going to be in the way. So good little side note, remove that spring, you guys should be good. So after all this is all done, now we get to install a coilover. And the reason why we did the coilover was because, if you guys can tell, the coilovers are a lot skinnier than a strut and spring setup. So I was able to free up a lot of space, because if I didn't put these on, I would have not been able to fit the tires, because they are a lot bigger. So that's a good thing to keep in mind too. If you guys want to do like a radial setup or a fat tire setup, you got to ditch the shocks and just go with the full-on coil. So with that being said, we're gonna install these things, and then hopefully we'll put the wheels on today and everything should be a go. Alright guys, so I got it out, and if you guys could do this with your coilover, or I mean with your, I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's going in like way easier than it should be. So these are like really bad, they actually feel like a boat. So hopefully these feel a little bit better. I'm pretty sure they will, but we're gonna put the new one on. Again, this is a comparison. Look at the size difference. Frees up a lot of space, more room, bigger tire. Let's put it on. Oh my god. Guys, don't put the brake bracket on until you put your disc brake on.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket.
I'm an idiot. Alright, now it's on right. Did the disc brake on, then you do the bracket. Doy. But coilover's in. I'll have to adjust the height once car's on the floor, put the tire on, and then pretty sure I'm gonna have to drop it because it does seem kind of high. That's gonna be it. Finish putting up the caliper. Finished, all done. So before I have to put the tire on, I'm most likely gonna have to cut some of this back bumper off, because I did test fit it the other side before I started recording, and it was pretty close. But this part is what I'm gonna have to cut, probably about 1 inch. And you know, I don't know if I'm gonna like the way it looks, but whatever, it is what it is. So I'm gonna move on to the front coilover, and then we'll start cutting that after if we have time. But I'm pretty sure we will, so let's get to it. Just like that. It's all done. Now for the fun part. We gotta put the wheels on. Alright guys, so it is the next day and I did leave you guys with, I was putting the wheels on and then I ran out of storage, but I deleted some stuff so I can record this video real quick and show you guys the aftermath. And I think you guys are gonna like it. The car is gonna have to be raised up just a little bit, probably about an inch, cause it's pretty close. I don't know. You guys are probably not gonna be able to tell. I don't know why it's so zoomed in, but it's gonna go up just about an inch. And I had a small issue over here. I don't know if an arm is bent or something, but if you guys can tell over here, it's way closer to the side skirt right there, because I think an arm, the toe arm or one of the arms is bent, because I did have a slight accident when I used to slide this car around in the streets, and I think I hit a curve or something like that and the tire went in, and I never replaced any arms. I just got it realigned, because when I checked it there was nothing like visually bent or something, but something might be off just a little bit, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna have to raise the car up for now, but this is what she looks like. Alright, so that's just a little glance of it. I'm gonna have to adjust everything, and I will probably show that in another video, but if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and give it a big thumbs up if you guys want to see more stuff. Also, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That's gonna be it for today, guys, and I'll see you guys later.